Hello and welcome once again to Fire When Ready, the Star Wars Legion YouTube series for emotionally14.com. I'm your host as always, Brad Harmer-Barnes. I'm joined by my constant compatriot,
Ian Harmer.
And so it's our second episode. Last time, a couple of weeks ago, we just received this lovely package. Ripped open and got super excited.
We were very moist after that one.
We were,
yes.
So what we're going to do this time is I've gone through it, I've prepared it all, I've painted it all up.
You've been very busy.
I've been quite industrious.
Yes, definitely.
I've redoubled my efforts. And what we thought we'd do then is the next best thing to do is to throw it on the table and actually try it out.
Yes, absolutely, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we're going to do this episode. I'm going in cold to this.
Me too.
Basically, as soon as we switch off the camera, we're reading the rule book and then we're throwing it on the table. So
if there's reference into the rule book while we're playing.
There may well be. Right, we don't know. But what we wanted to do is show you guys how it plays out of the box.
Yes, yeah.
Apart from the painting, which we did just because it looked nicer for you guys. And us. The only rules reference I've looked at is for stuff like basing. I didn't want to do anything which would affect play while I was painting it. But I've not read up on the rules as such. As soon as this camera's off, I'm going in cold. And we'll
So someone bought
have you done any research?
No, on purpose. I thought we'd do it like someone had bought the game and then glued them together, and even before painting it, go.
So if it's something you're thinking about purchasing, this will be the experience you'll get straight out of the box. We got a little excited at the Salute convention in London, in the Excel Centre in London a couple of weeks back. We bought a lot of terrain. But again, for this demo game, we're only using the terrain which comes in the box because we want you to see
bare bones.
What you get straight out of the box. Our lovely terrain will start making appearances down the line, and some of it does look very nice.
It's very sexy.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So look forward to that. There's nothing more to say, is there? We should probably keep this pig and get on with it.
Let's get this box
on.
All
right.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Okay, here it is. Fire When Ready's first ever game playing with the new Star Wars Legion rule set from Fantasy Flight. They're pretty cool, aren't they?
Good job, mate.
I think it's good casting and good detail to work with as well. I can't take all of the credit. I hate painting lightsabers. I just want to put that out there. So we've got the learning scenario set up from the Star Wars Legion Learn to Play guide. There's going to be lots of rules referencing and going back and forth, but I think we're very experienced tabletop gamers. We're very big Star Wars fans, so I think we will be able to get.
It's just getting the terminology right. That thing.
So look forward to just getting bits wrong, and as always, harass us in the comments when we get bits wrong,
that will happen,
as you have done when we've played HeroClix. No, you're always very nice. It's very very friendly corrections, which we probably forget. So Ian, we flip through it, and Ian is taking over as Darth Vader in the Imperials, which gives him 2 speeder bikes, 2 5-man stormtrooper squads, and Lord Vader himself.
Other goodies.
It's from a certain point of view. I've got Luke Skywalker in his what I think they call his best spin fatigues on the action figures.
Looks like it.
2 squads of rebel troopers with the standard blaster rifles, which if you play Battlefront you know are useless. And I've also got a slightly skew-if ATRT, so I'm just going to straighten him up there. The ATRT is really fun to paint and even more fun to weather as well.
Looks rock hard.
Actually. I like weathering things. So. As always, expect us to completely forget powers and afterwards go, I could have. But we're just going to
coulda, woulda, shoulda.
We are just going to take a run at it this time, and next episode. We'll get a proper battle mat and everything. It'll look even more professional.
And you'll see the new terrain.
New terrain, and there's wave 1 expansions to come as well. Okay, so I guess we should start with turn 1, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so games play over 6 rounds. Each round consists of 3 phases. First is the command phase. Players perform the following steps: select command card. Each player secretly selects a command card from their hand and places it face down on the table. Then both players simultaneously reveal their cards. Okay. I've gone for push. So it's both of us activating 2 units this round. So those cards just go face up by your squad so you can see what you've declared. The player whose card has the fewest number of pips has priority. Mine's got 2, and I imagine yours has 2
as well. Yeah.
If both cards have the same number of pips, the player who has a round counter, which is always rebels at the start, rolls a red defense die.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm moving because of guacamole as well.
Yes, cool. As always, we're sponsored that we always have a guacamole on the table, and Corellian, Bradley, and Blue Milk as well. So the D6 are the defence dice. I believe. I hope so. Oh God, I hope I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. Defence dice are the D6, and the attack dice are the D8s. So the player has a round counter, rolls a red defence dice. If the result is a block, that player has priority. Otherwise, the opponent's priority. So the Empire have priority for the first round.
Cool. So we've got 2 activations.
Issue orders. Starting with the player has priority, each player nominates a friendly commander and issues order with that commander. You've only got one commander, so I assume you're nominating Lord Vader.
It will be Lord
Yes,
Vader. Yes.
I will nominate Luke Skywalker. Orders are issued to eligible units of a number and type indicated on the orders section of the chosen command card. So you go first. So you, with plain push, that's given you 2 units.
Yeah.
So that is Vader and any unit that's up to a range of 3 away from Vader. So you've got a choice of 2.
Oh, fine. So I'm going to activate as the Vader.
So preloading Vader and
the support vehicles, the speeders.
Bikes. Okay. I am going to preload my. Or double check. But I imagine that's within range of Luke. Or yes, most certainly range of 3 for.
Yes,
issuing orders.
It's a 3x3 map.
Yeah, the learners normally, if you're just playing the core set, you're playing on 3 foot by 3 foot. A conventional game is 6 foot by 3 foot. If you're playing a epic combat game, it's 6 foot by 4 foot. Which I really would imagine you need to go to a pub or a war games club to be able to do.
You have to have some panels on as well.
That's a big old dining table. So just pop those down next to the leader. So I can show who we've preloaded. So that is our orders issued. Okay. I suppose these then, ones you haven't gone, just get randomised.
See, they're both exactly the same.
Yeah, well, I'll just shuffle them up for sake of it. Just go shuffled and then they go face down.
Face down,
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Wonder what they're going to be when they
yes,
say that.
So it's going to be a great shock to all of us. It's been quite a good decision actually. Starting with the player has priority, which for this round is the Empire. Players take turns activating one of their unactivated units, proceeding through the following steps. So choose unit. The player either chooses a unit with a face-up order token or takes a random order token from their order pool and chooses a unit with a matching rank that does not have a face-up order token. So you can do Vader, the speeder bikes, or a random token.
I'm going to take a random token.
Oh, I wonder what it's going to be.
It seems to be troopers. Yes.
Okay, so which of your squads of troopers you activate?
These guys here?
These guys there, yeah. Okay. You then activate the unit. Roll to remove suppression and check for panic. The learning scenario doesn't use suppression.
Yeah.
So you can form up to 2 actions, which is move, attack, aim, and dodge.
So these guys are going to move. So I'll use the ruler.
Yeah. So stormtrooper speed is up to 2.
It's up to 2. So
yeah.
I'll just put that against the leader.
Yeah.
And he's got a slight angle to it, but I'm not really using it very much.
Yeah.
So I'm picking up the leader and placing that guy there.
Yep.
Okay.
And you place resting squad coherency around him.
Yeah, which we said was a radius of like 1 from here. Yeah,
that's correct.
So as long as these guys have coherency around him, then that's the action. I'm then going to do a dodge command, which is
me walking
there.
Oh, yeah, it's me. This is a dodge marker there.
Yeah.
So we just get a dodge marker down.
Okay, and then basically I just decay the.
Yeah, you just flip it over to the Empire symbol, put it down next to that squad to show that they've activated. And then it flips over to me. I'm going to activate the squad nearest for camera. They've got a move of 2, so I'll take the range 2 movement tool. Oh, I want the second core set already. I'm going to do a partial move, so I can just kind of eyeball it to there. And similarly, I'm going to give those guys a dodge move as well.
I'm just checking what sort of range that falls back.
You're allowed to measure at any time, except in movement you can only measure when you've already declared that that's the unit that's activating. So I'll just drop a dodge marker down next to them as So let's back to the Empire again. So you can either do one of the ones you preloaded or flip your up around.
I'm gonna have a hilarious moment with the speeder bikes, which activates with speeder 1.
Okay, so as soon as the speeder bike's activated, because speeder 1 they have to do a compulsory move at maximum speed. So the speeder bike is a range of 3.
It's going to watch me fly off the board here.
Ian has a track record for flying a Millennium Falcon.
Has been known.
And Armada actually.
So this is the Strike 3, the full speed dial. Quite go in there. Doesn't have to kind of present yourself fully. Yeah, it's good. Right.
Hey.
So that's the three speed move. Okay, and I'm using him as the command one, leaning back. Yeah. So he then travels up, and that is like basically my free action. Yeah. And I'm going to leave him there for the moment. But next move is he's still allowed to move up to 3. So this is my first action.
Okay. Oh, he's quite fast.
Yeah, he's quite shifty, isn't he?
Yeah.
So that is my first action.
Yep. Cool. And again, the other speeder bike just drops into squad coherency.
So if I just kind of bring him round.
That's fine. Yeah.
To like that. Yeah. So the vehicles, they can still have aim tokens and that sort of thing, or is it just troops that do
they
that?
They can. I mean, you're kind of in a position to attack the troopers behind the barricades.
Yeah, so yes, I mean, Raiders of Ark is still there. Yeah, so I shall shoot those guys then.
Yeah. Okay. So we're doing our first attack. Okay, so the attack resolution is declare defender. The attacking player chooses one enemy unit to attack and measures range to that unit. This enemy unit is now the defender, and range is unit leader, the attacking leader to the closest defender.
So the range is up to 3 on this thing, on So I've got you within
range 2.
1. Yeah, range 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So form the attack pool. Each mini in the attacking unit within line of sight of the defender can add 1 eligible weapon to them. They've both got line of sight, so we can have 1 eligible weapon. So if we cut over to the speeder bikes.
Yeah.
You can either use, so you've got a choice of the trooper's blaster or the cannon on the front.
Well, we want to see the cannon fire, don't we?
Yeah. So that's a red, a white, and a black attack dice each. So that's 2 black, 2 red, 2 white.
Red and a black.
Yeah.
And it's 2 white.
2 white d8s as well.
Yep, I've got those. Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. So I'm shooting that squad basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just jumping to it. That a bit on the reference sheet seems to be referencing some advanced rules, so I'm jumping back to the easy one. The attacker rolls the dice in the dice pool. The attacker can resolve any abilities that allow the attacker to re-roll dice.
Okay, so basically I've got hit and I've got these 2 symbols here.
Yeah, so you've got 2 attack surges.
Yeah, so they basically they can be converted into hits.
Yeah, they say you just rotate those to show normal hits.
Yeah, so no crits, just 3 hits. Yeah.
Okay, have you got any abilities that give you re-rolls?
Not as far as I can see here.
Okay. And then you would to convert the attack surges, which we've just done anyway.
Yeah.
Apply dodge and cover. If a defender has a dodge token or is in cover, the defender may spend dodge tokens and apply cover to
so you
cancel
lost cover
hits.
because you're right up against the barricade.
That's if I was attacking.
Yeah, okay.
It's judgment, and I'm still in cover, so I'm in hard cover.
Okay.
Because at least 3, I would say, even without getting the line laser out, at least 3 of those figures are behind cover for your guys firing arms.
Sure.
Possibly this guy is the only one who isn't.
Fair enough.
So I get 2 points for hard cover.
So that would take 2 of them out.
Yeah. And I've got 1 dodge token.
So that takes the hit completely out. Yeah.
The attacker can resolve any abilities that allow it to modify the attack dice if you've got any. Have you got any abilities that allow you to defend it to modify the attack dice?
Only really to do with armour, and that's obviously not armour, that's troop. Okay,
So you had 3 hits, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And I've got 2 blocks for the cover and 1 dodge, so we're down to 0 already.
Yeah.
So I presume it's kind of where you end, because there's no point me rolling defence dice, because it's just
that's fine. That's why they kind of you lose obviously your dodge, I suppose.
Yeah, for each hit and critical result on the attacker's dice.
Yeah. I was presuming you only used the dodge once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, no, that looks like they duck dog, ditch dive and dodge behind cover.
I should have hit it
Just in
harder.
time.
Yeah.
I'll just move that off to the side there because I get a feeling we're going to be using those tokens pretty often. So yeah, you did your compulsory move, and then you did a move and an attack with your speeder bikes. So that's their activation complete. So they get the little Empire symbol
done
up next to them. Cool. Then it's over to Rebels. Yeah, I'm going to pop a random one, I think, which is Luke Skywalker. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to declare a move with Luke for starters. I'm going to give him a dodge marker as well for now. Not scared. No, don't know what you're implying. Okay, obviously he gets his little firebird there. So close the Empire, you can do Vader or you can do a random one.
I'll do Vader.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got a movement of 1.
He's not the fastest.
I don't seem to have anything kind of boost on my manoeuvres and moving ability.
He's not one for running, is he?
No, that's right.
No.
So that's my first section is takes you to
He's
move
not one
forward.
for jumping up to high ground anymore,
Yeah.
either.
And I think I shall move again.
Okay. Oh, he's doing this purposeful stride.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, then I'll pop my random one, which obviously is my ATRT. Okay, he's got a speed of 2. He doesn't have a compulsory move like the speeders, which is...
No, it does seem to be quite heavily armoured as well, doesn't it?
I wonder if I can get a shot off there. So you've got a range of 3 with a blaster rifle. So if I can...
So you need to use his rifle that's on there. Or...
Yeah, they're definitely firing up. Ooh, that's too tempting to pass up, isn't it? Okay, he's definitely in the firing arc because that's the angle of the front fire.
Yes, I agree.
Could use line laser, and if you're going to get into wargaming, one of the 2 greatest tools, most underrated for any wargamer, are sprue cutters and a line laser. Because otherwise you end up checking line of sight with the spine of a rule book like a common horse thief. So that is definitely range 3 on Lord Vader. But I've got this lovely, I've got a choice of a blaster rifle or the ATRT laser cannon. I really feel I should use the laser cannon because it looks quite bitey. So which is 2 black and 1 red attack dice. So again, popping back to our simplified attack action. So I form the attack pool, which is the dice that the ATRT gives me, and roll the dice. Any losers let me re-roll. No, has Vader got armour as a keyword? I really doubt he has.
No, look, share card.
Yeah. No, surprisingly he doesn't, even though he's more machine now than man. Yeah, it's just pretty bog standard attack. We've got attack surges though, which might actually convert to crits, which is nice. So concentrate your fire on that man.
On that man!
Vader's not in cover, and does he have a dodge marker?
Nope.
Okay. The attacker can resolve any card abilities that allow it to modify the attack dice, which is nothing for me at the moment. Roll the defense dice. So you've got 3 hits, or 2 hits on 1 crit. So Vader's defense dice
I have this deflect.
Okay.
While defending, if you spend a dodge token, which I'm not, you gain the ability to do that.
Get surge deflect.
If it's a ranged attack, the attacker suffers 1 wound for each.
Yeah,
So
you would need a dodge, but you
would need a dodge.
Yeah,
That's okay.
and Vader's not the most agile of people, so he hasn't got a dodge surge. What's his defense? His defense dice though is red.
Okay.
So he's got 3 red defense dice, which will be these ones. So your defence surge doesn't do anything because you didn't preload it with that.
But I've got
deflect.
defence.
You've got one defend, yeah. Any abilities you've got to do re-rolls of defence or to convert them?
Can you show me where it might be?
Just under your abilities, for instance.
No, okay.
Yes, Master of Force. No, it doesn't do others, it's just that deflect.
Will come in handy for you. Compare results, so that's 3 hits and
One
1
shield,
block, so
yeah.
that's 2 points of damage to Lord Vader.
Okay. I need a
I'll
wound
get-
wound
I
touch.
shall grab those for you. As he's only, you can put it next to me, or you can put him on Vader's card, whatever's easier for you.
I'll put the
As
card
long as we're consistent, I think that's fine. Okay, so that was probably the stupidest thing that pilot's ever going to do, and that's
You're a long way off.
done. So that still leaves you've got 1 random one to activate.
Wonder what it could be. Yay! Fine. So again, these guys only move 1.
Mm-hmm.
No, 2 actually.
Yes, Torchwood's got speed of 2.
2. Sorry. 2 guys.
Here you go.
Cheers. So he moves up to there. And then I'm going to kind of move him again. He gets to there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the actions then. Then coherency. It's okay being that close, isn't it?
Yeah.
To Vader and all that, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
As long as it's
fine,
not in base contact, that's fine. Yeah, just,
And that's me.
cool. It just leaves me with 1 squad of rebel troopers. Obviously, is who I'm going to activate now. I'll try and do a move with them first of all, I think. What weapons have they got? Just A280. Lots of rifles which have a range of 1 to 3. So unit leader to closest is range 2, so they're going to open fire on the speeder bikes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5 models. It's 5 black attack dice, which I'm hopeful about. Yeah. Of course, it's fancy flight, so of course it only comes with 3 black dice. So I'll just have to re-roll some. So it's 2 crits. Oh, surge. Let's put that back. So that's what my 5 dice managed to net me.
So you've got
Have I got any re-rolls?
crit, a hit, and a surge, yeah?
Oh, I missed something with those guys earlier. So I got the nimble. When you spend a dodge token, you gain a dodge token.
Okay.
I'll remember that for next time.
You're not going to take another attack, so it's...
No. Yeah, I've not got any special abilities or anything that will pimp that. Their attack surge. No, they've got a defence surge, so that's as good as nothing. So it's 2 hits towards the speeder bikes.
Okay.
And also defence of the speeder bikes.
Speed bikes defence is a white dice.
So it's 2 white d6 you get. So roll the dice.
No, nothing at all.
Any re-rolls, or if you do any defence, they've got defence. Oh, I've got no defence surges.
Yeah.
So anything
You
you
are
can do.
defending against direct combat. Improve your cover by +1. Sorry, cover 1.
Or defending against. So yeah, that'll automatically get rid of that one.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Well,
Dice
roll badly again.
Yeah, so that's 1 hit. So they're going to take 1 wound. What's the wound threshold of a speeder bike? 3.
Yeah, so 3.
So it's 1 wound. So if you want to grab another one of those stars from the box,
stars, yeah.
you can either put it next to
Stars.
the leader's always going to be the last one to die. So you might
Yes.
have to give the cards because we know who's going to take
Yeah,
the
that's right.
next.
He's on the speed bike. Yeah.
And that's their
That's
activation.
those activations and
I
stuff.
think that's everyone tapped, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Remove all aim and dodge tokens from the battlefield.
So just take them off the side.
Yep. Return your order tokens to the matching unit card and remove one suppression token from each unit. There's no suppression in the learning scenario. So just sync those back up with
Good.
your
That
cards.
turns up well. I still can't roll dice. But,
No, but that's pretty standard.
pretty
isn't it?
standard, yeah.
If all the players' commanders have been destroyed and must nominate a trooper leader, we've still got Luke and Vader on the table.
Yeah,
so
we've
it's
not got
a
any
problem.
casualties. as such.
The player who has the round token rotates it to the next highest number is displayed and passes a round token
Oh, I get to
to
go.
their opponent. Yeah. So that's our first round of Armada, and it saw a lot more action. I was kind of anticipating as an Armada player, I was anticipating the first 2 turns to be kind of jockeying for position, but the speed is over halfway across the table as soon as you activate it.
Yeah, I just fumbled that shot. I think I should have targeted those troops and they weren't in cover.
Yeah.
I could have just rolled better.
I like the ATRT so far. I think he's going to regret shooting at Vader.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He might.
It's not going to go well for him. Okay, straight on to round 2, I guess.
Yeah, sure. So in the trial game, we can't recycle our action order cards.
That's correct, yes. So those just stay in your discard pile. So you pick up your remaining hand and you pick which one you're going to go for this turn.
Ready?
Yeah. Flip them over. I've gone for ambush, which
I've
is
gone for
one
ambush,
unit.
which is
Great minds. Well, I've got one pip in the corner. I'm assuming you do too.
I do. Yeah.
The player who has a rounds counter rolls a red defence dice. If the result is a block, that player has priority. So yeah, you've got priority.
I should
That's
take priority. Good.
Starting the player has priority. Nominate a friendly commander. You've only got Vader as a commander, and issue orders with that commander. So it's one unit, either Vader or a unit within range of Vader. You can preload.
Okay, so I'm going to go with the speeders again.
Yeah.
Okay. And now shuffle down.
I'm going to preload the ATRT because I like him. And you just take the others, give them a shuffle, put them in a pile. You can either pull these out of the dice bag, or what we're doing here is just give them a quick shuffle. I think a dice bag might be the way to go. Certainly, if you've got a lot of units on the table,
On a bigger game,
you know,
yeah, sure.
purse of monies, which I'm not going to give to you. So that's all done. You've got a priority, so that means you go first. So you can either activate the speeder bikes or flip a random one.
I'm going to activate the speeder bikes.
Okay, cool. So what happens when the speeder bike activates?
There you go. Full speed, apparently.
I'm impressed so far, though. It's you.
Yes, it's nice and speedy, the actions on it, yeah. So these guys are going to bank round. Yeah, excuse me.
It's a bit stiff there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I might put a bit of a paint on a bit too thick.
Oh, easy, won't it? So that's my kind of free action, basically. Yeah.
So, you first.
And then they can move up to 3, but obviously
You
can.
can attack and then move. There's nothing stopping you doing that.
I'm in range, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so the range.
What are you going for?
I'm just going to move this into guide to codes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going to go for the walker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've got a range of
So
like
it's the
3.
weapons on there. They've got the holdout blasters and they've got the
Blaster cannon we're going to use.
Yeah. Cannon. Yeah, we're definitely within range 3, aren't they?
Yeah.
So that's blast cannon is red, white, black, and obviously you double that up. So it's 2
So
reds,
one
2
red.
whites, 2 black. And there you go. There's their attack pool.
And don't fumble the roll this time.
Hey, it's me.
Anything you need to announce to me before I roll this?
Nothing nice. So you form the attack pool, which is what you've done, and you roll your dice.
Okay.
That's quite scary. Have you got any abilities that let you re-roll attack dice?
So that will be actually mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I've got these kind of grid here. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
any re-rolls first before you do those?
Okay.
No, not for you. You've only got
Okay.
speeder and cover.
Yeah.
Any attack surges?
So basically, I've got a crit and 3 hits.
Yeah. So you've got no attack surges. I think it's fair to say that ATRT is not undercover, so I get no cover, and it's certainly not preloaded with a dodge either. If you've got any, you've got no cards that let you modify the dice. So I think those are going to be more like the war gear cards, like the ATRT.
Yeah, I think that's with later games.
yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3 attack heading towards me. 3 hits heading towards me.
And a crit.
Yeah, the ATRT has 3.
I think the crit is anyone
Has
counts.
white dice, and Crit is the only one that can't be stopped by cover or dodge.
Okay, okay.
I've got no dodge token, there's no cover. So
I thought there was
it's
something
just
special
yeah.
about the vehicle, your armour thing.
Oh yeah,
Your card.
armour while defending, cancel all hit results. Yeah, you're right.
Send the crit that you can't cancel.
Yeah. When does that kick in, I wonder? So let's do this in sequence. Oh yeah, then the attacker, so before I roll my dice, first the attacker can use any ballistic modifier attack dice, then I can use any card abilities. So then my arm would kick in, which would get rid of those two.
Maybe with the crit.
Yeah. That sounds right, showing these me, so there's only one hit coming towards me, so...
You never know, could come through. Could be looking out the window.
Yeah, exactly. Defense Surge on the ATRT doesn't exist, so that's going to be 1 point of damage on the ATRT.
What sort of life has it got?
It's got 6 hit points.
Oh, that's nice. Chipped away a bit.
Yeah. So let's stick a marker down on him. Whoops. Cut that bit. So damage marker on the ATRT. You've got a second activation still to do with the speed device.
Yeah, did we decide that I can fly over your troops, but as long as I don't stop on them, basically, isn't it?
Checkers with me.
Or can I fly through them?
I don't think you could move.
I can't fly through a vehicle, but
Yeah.
I think you were saying about the
Yeah.
repulsors can actually kind of ignore.
Player cannot move their unit leader in such a way that it moves through a ground vehicle. However, a player's movement tool can overlap a ground vehicle if they are performing a partial move to move near but not through the vehicle. The player can move their unit leader through trooper minis and repulsor vehicle. Yeah,
right about that.
you can push through. You can't travel through the ATRT, but you can push through.
I can
those
push through those guys. Yeah. So I'll just see if that's going to work.
Yeah, I mean, if you ended in base-to-base contact, that'd be a melee.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
The speed bikes don't have melee weapons, so they wouldn't be allowed to.
Yeah. So if I just hold him still.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just kind of move this guy for a moment?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I can actually go right around there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just shot through.
Yeah. And with a bit of luck, I'm going to get some armour defence. So this guy's going to move into coherency. He's going to come
You
round.
can go ahead of him, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's stopping you. Cool. I'll
Alright.
just pull those guys.
So that's their guy's action, yeah.
Yep. Wonder if I can shoot them up the bottom, he said.
Well, if you can actually hit them as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to activate a random one. Which me is a trooper unit, and unsurprisingly, I'm going to activate this trooper unit here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a name marker. And then funnily, I'm going to declare an attack action as well. And they're going to turn around and shoot a speeder bikes that have just tried.
You in range?
You know what? I'm just going to say yes. The aim markers do is I can spend name tokens to re-roll up to 2 attack dice. That's fine. I've been helping. So rebel troopers with their blaster rifles is black attack dice. So that's 5 black attack dice.
Well, defending against a ranged attack, improve your cover by 1.
Okay, cool.
But I didn't cover, so I don't get that.
Yeah, I think you just bumps your cover up to 1.
Yeah.
That's my interpretation anyway, and we'll roll with that for the time being.
It was a bit moving around elusive, sort of.
Yeah. So yeah, I've still got 2 more dice. One
You
hit.
should print things on these dice.
Oh, it'd make my life so much easier. I'm going to cash in my aim token to re-roll those 2 blanks. I rolled 1 hit. No crit, so there's another hit there. I'm just going to, just for illustrative purposes, I'll grab another dice to show it as if that hit. Do my attack surges convert? They don't. I've got defense conversion. Okay. Apply dodge and cover. So you've got a cover of 1.
So it takes the red one out, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll blank that. Dodge token and cover. I cannot use cancel critical. That's fine. abilities that modify my attack dice. Have you got any abilities that modify my attack dice? I don't think you do.
No, I've just got defence dice.
Yeah, so your defence dice, so that is 1 hit, and you've got a defence dice of 1. So
I did nothing with that.
yeah, unless you've got any abilities that buff that. No, but you've just got that cover bonus.
Yeah,
haven't you?
it's got a
So
cover
it's
bonus, yeah.
1 hit on the
Okay.
blue whites, but they've still got a win threshold of 3, so they're still looking good. That was bloody awful. Well, that point blank range.
Yes. What was that?
It's quite Star Wars. It's having a lot of guns going off and not a lot of people getting hit.
True. Yeah.
It's quite a big thing when someone actually gets hit in Star Wars. That's my activation done for those, so it's over to you.
Okay.
We're actually referencing the rules a lot less than I thought we would. Apart from
Yeah,
apart
no,
from the
it's
attack
fine.
sequence,
Yeah, I'm just checking the range of my stormtroopers.
I'm sticking quite religiously to the attack
I'll
sequence.
pull a tile, so I think I've just forgotten. So
Okay, yeah.
it's Darth Vader.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I want to get hit again.
Yeah, he didn't enjoy it last time, did he?
He wasn't a fan. I've got these troopers in the way. I can move through them, can't I?
Yeah, I believe you can.
Well, yeah, you
Go
can.
through
They are friendly troops, obviously. Can't do this. So if I do this, Darth Vader's going to be amongst them. Is that?
That's fine as long as they're not in base-to-base contact.
Yeah, they would be, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to have to.
We'll have to jigger it around.
But that's part of the strategy of earlier on is preloading which ones you want to activate.
And
second action.
I'll do a
Dodge, okay, or he's prepping for something. Yeah, so just flip this marker over to show you
yes,
that vampire
yeah.
symbol. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to pop the ATR to, I think. Kind of wish I could put it in reverse, to be honest with you. Can I? I mean, that seems like something a walker should be able to do. Can I do it? Is anything in reverse? Is that an option? It's not an option. Okay. Suit yourself.
You could reverse.
You'd think.
You'd think.
But apparently, it's cinematically awkward, I guess.
Turn round, I suppose, is what they want you to go for.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, I've gotten for you here. Unsurprisingly, the stormtrooper squad directly in front of it is not in cover, I think is fair to say, of that front firing arc, and definitely in the front firing arc. So my ATRT will open fire on this stormtrooper squad with its, what was the range on that? I might be too close.
Oh yeah, it's got a limitation.
It's range 2,
Yeah.
so I'm good. I can use the main cannon still, which is 1 red, 2 black. And it was for defence of the stormtroopers. They got any defensive abilities?
Red dice.
Okay.
So, other than that, no. I think it's all.
And it's 3 hits coming towards you.
Yeah.
So it's 3 red dice you got there.
3. So I don't roll 5 because I've got 5 guys. It's
That's 3 hits, so 3
Three,
times to
yeah.
defend. Any defensive surges on the stormtroopers? No! Got an attack surge, but not a defence surge.
okay. So I've
So
got
it's
1 defend.
Yeah, so it's 2 hits on that unit.
That's 2
Each
guys down.
stormtrooper has a threshold of 1, so it's 2 stormtroopers eliminated. Your choice can't be the commander.
2 guys are gone.
Okay. And that's a move. That's my 2 actions for the ATRT. So get it up, get it a bit tidier. And that is your turn, Sharp. You're down to flipping random one, aren't you?
So which is this
A
troop
troop,
here?
but
Yeah.
it can be either one. It's your choice.
I'm going to do with
Mm-hmm.
the more troops as such. Yeah.
The full strength one. Yeah.
And weirdly, I'm going to shoot this thing and hope that I can get some crits. Really?
Okay. So the stormtroopers up the firing on the ATRT.
Yeah. So we've got range 2, which
Yep.
is not a problem for the stormtrooper.
Yep. So their attack dice with
The
those
blasters.
11s is whites.
Whites.
So
I've
it's
got
5
5
ones, so
whites.
it's 5 white D8s. 33 in box.
Can I announce name as well? So,
Oh yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
So
yeah.
your first one you say you got a name. Oh, yeah, I've got one on the table here. So.
Okay, cheers. So yes, that's a name token for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've also got precise 1, which
Mhm.
gives me when you spend an aim token, we roll up to 1 additional dice. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So this is my first roll, 3.
Mhm.
So that is,
That would stack though, wouldn't it? Precise would stack.
I presume so. Yeah, I presume it's an extra ability.
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if precise would stack. That's my understanding. Keywords are cumulative. While performing an attack, includes 2 weapons that have impact 1. Yeah, so that would be. You've got 5 models, so that would bump up to precise 5, which is when you spend an aim token, reroll up to 5. So each dice can be rerolled.
Okay. Well, I've got these can be converted to hits anyway. Yeah.
If that's what they would do. Yeah.
Yeah. So they've got 2 hits so far. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm rolling 2 more dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
And a crit. So
3 and a crit,
3 and a crit.
and you still got a blank one you can reroll with your precise,
No.
and you can now use your. Or you spend an aim token.
So I'll spin the aim
Yeah,
token.
spend the aim token. You can.
Do it again. Yeah.
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 Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can reroll it. So it's 3 hits, 2 crits.
3 hits, 2
I've
crits.
got armour, so that cancels.
It's just the crits.
3 hits. So I've got 2 crits to defend
To deal with,
on the
yeah.
ATRT. Who uses these? 2 hits.
That's not going to be good.
No. Can you switch that over to a 3? Point as a multiple. Going to mark in the box just next to the 3.
Yep.
Okay, so ATRT is now at half strength. He's not the indomitable machine he first appeared.
Fine. And that's the action for those troops.
Yes,
Still go.
you spent your aim. Didn't
Oh yeah.
you? Cool. Yeah, I'm down to random ones. So, Luke. I'm going to move Luke. And I will fire the DL-44 blaster at the stormtroopers. Because I'm at that stage in my Jedi career where I'm okay with using blasters still. So it's 2 reds. If they're in range, actually, I should stop being naughty and start checking, shouldn't I? They are well within range, so it's fine. Yep. So 2 hits, 1 hit. So it would be. There's 1 attack dice. You've got also defense of a stormtrooper. As a red dice.
Stormtrooper is 1 defense dice, yeah?
Yeah, it's just 1 hit.
I didn't do anything with that.
Yeah, okay.
Take a SWAT, take it.
Yes, that'll be one trooper goes down. Shall show what I've used, Luke. Have you got anyone still to activate?
I'll put a token on that as well, I suppose. Just take it.
You can do. You don't need to really for the stormtroopers
Oh, well.
because they're kind of tallied on the table, aren't they? So that'll be. You'll go.
I wonder what this might be. It's troops. I've only got 1 target.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Full frontal assault.
I think so. I will have a aim token.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
for these guys. And my attack is. I've only got 3 guys.
Yeah. So 3 white dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a hit, and then I can re-roll.
Yeah. If you cash in your aim,
Yeah, I
you
can
reroll
re-roll.
up to 2 attack dice, and your pierce bumps it up to 3, doesn't it?
So I can re-roll these 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't do it again though.
So is that a pierce stacks when you spend an aim token? Reroll up to 1 additional dice.
So you
It's
think
additional dice.
Right,
Isn't
so-
it? It's not.
so? Not again, basically.
No.
It's an additional dice.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got one hit which is completely
not
useless.
ours,
So we're going to go through that process.
Right,
aren't we?
that's refutile. Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Cool. I've got one square team left to activate, which is my little dudes over here. Purpose of learning game is that the barricades don't affect movement, don't they?
That's right.
Yeah. So I shall just.
Hello.
I'm just going to pop that way. And charge forward. This one, there he is. And they will take pot shots at the stormtrooper unit. Rebel troopers, so leaders
Fancy
closest.
Vader him.
You know what? Not really. It's a range of 2 with the A280s, which is fine. So that's 5 black dice they're attacking with.
So we should get through them.
You know, you really would. 2 crits in a hit, 2 crits, 2 hits, 2 crits, 3 hits.
That doesn't seem good.
No.
I've got 1 dice. 1 defense dice.
Yeah, so it's 5 hits, so you've got 5 defense dice.
4 troops.
Oh, 4,
Yeah.
yeah, it's 5 hits first, so you roll 5 dice.
Okay.
It's a number. Each hit that comes towards you, you have a chance to defend against. Just give us armor.
It's going well.
Yeah, it's going very well. I think that armor would do something, wouldn't you? Let's redo that because Stormtrooper should be using red dice.
Oh, sorry, mate.
That's right. That's my fault, I think. So we're going to redo that with the right dice. So it's 5 of those you've got. 1, 2, 3.
3 saves.
3. So that is 2 wounds. So you're down 2 Stormtroopers. And I'll just pop that down next to those.
Whipping them in.
And I'm tapped. Are you tapped?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so in the end phase, any aims and dodges that you didn't spend get wiped.
Yep.
And you just pick all of your order tokens back up. That's your one for your.
I'm running out of troops.
That's your for your speeder bikes here. And just pop them back on the board next to the relevant card. And your ambush card is obviously played out.
Yeah, I'll give you the counter back
Yeah,
over.
we don't need to do a battlefield promotion because Luke and Vader are still alive.
Yeah.
And you wheel on the marker to number 3 and pass it over to me. Then start round 3.
It's good this.
I'm enjoying it.
We're getting faster.
I like to believe so.
Yeah.
So, pick up your cards.
Yep.
Choose what orders you want to do.
We're running out of cards.
Okay. Down?
Yep.
I've gone for assault.
I've gone for standing orders, which is
Okay.
1 unit. We've got 4 blips.
I've got 4 blips. I've got 3 blips.
Can't remember. Do I have priority of you?
It is the fewest number of pips has priority, so that's me has priority. So yeah, so starting with me. So I pick a commander. I've only got 1 commander, which is Luke Skywalker, and I can do 3 units worth of orders. Which is you know nearest damn it as good as picking all of them. When you've only got 4 units, you know what the random one's going to be. So you did that quite early in the game, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's probably a good decision.
I doubt it. I don't seem to be doing very well.
So I'm reloaded. And you've got 1 commander on table, which is Vader. So you can activate Vader or a unit within range 1 to 3 of Vader.
But 1 to 3 should be
Shouldn't
okay.
be a problem.
No, it's
learning
fine.
size
Should be
board.
fine. Yeah,
That's fine. Yeah. Cool.
Shuffle me tokens.
Yep. You just stick them face down next to your board.
Yep.
I've got priority, so I activate first.
Okay.
And I will activate the ATRT.
Okay.
I'm going to attack first of all at the Stormtrooper unit directly in front of me, which is 2 white dice. No, it's not when you look at the wrong gun, it's 1 red, 2 black. Let's do that properly.
What is this about?
Yeah. Which is 2 hits. Literally just for two.
Just two hits. Okay.
And
I have red ones. Okay.
yes, stormtroopers have red dice. So it's two of
two
those. Got defense surge for stormtroopers? We do not. So it's two stormtroopers down. So that's just your command.
Oh, I'm on my own now.
Yeah, and I will move the ATRT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do that.
Nearer to Vader.
Well, Vader seems to have forgotten about him, to be honest. There we go. And that's over to you. So you're doing
I'm going to activate the speeders first.
speedworks. Okay, what are you doing? Activate the speedworks.
Rev them up first. Oh my word.
I mean, I have to go this way. I suppose just kind of hold that still and wedge that in, and then I can just wangle it over.
I'll just hold that down for you if you want.
Yeah, so I can actually do that, and that's my
Mhm.
free action.
Yep. He's fucked off.
You bugger off. Fine, so
Yeah.
that's the
You
first
got
bit
that?
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you moving again as your first?
I
action?
think I kind of need to. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's got a bit of an hard turn for you again. He's doing it again.
Just gonna just see if that would actually, it does actually move that way. Okay. I just want to go off the map. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, I can't be any more elbowed than that.
No,
So I am inside.
That's a pretty sharp turn.
I am
Yeah,
inside
you're
that.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's my second. That's my first action.
Yep.
So I'm going to move the other dude up
Mm-hmm.
to beside him. So he's going to come round, I think, like that. To be honest.
Oh, I see what you're playing at here.
Yeah. And he's going to light up the.
Yeah, they're
The
both.
walker, yeah.
The walker's definitely in both their firing arcs.
Yeah.
What's the range of their main cannon?
The range of the main cannon is 3, so I'm well inside.
On 3. Yeah. Oh yeah, no problem
Yeah.
at all. So their main cannon is red, white, black, isn't it?
Yeah, red, white, black.
Red, white, black. Black, white.
See if I can
Red.
tip that armour over.
There we
I
go.
need some crits. You think you could pick up a crit on
You think.
6 dice, wouldn't you? That's 2 crits.
Mm-hmm. That is.
Got nothing else that kind of.
Don't believe you do.
No, it's just
Sure.
speed and cover and cover.
From impact 1.
Yeah.
Impact 1. Here you go.
Okay.
Impact. We should obviously stack to impact 2. While
Okay.
attacking unit that has armour, change up to 2 hit results to critical results.
Okay, so I've got crits. So I might have got more damage last
Yeah.
time.
So did you get any hits in that roll?
I got 2 crits.
No, no normal hits.
No normal hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch out for that.
Yeah.
So it could have made a difference, I think.
I think it would have done more damage last time.
HRT's got white dice, so it's 2 hits.
It's
coming
the
at
two.
him.
It's the 2 hits you got to save.
Defense surge. It doesn't have a defense surge, so that is
2 hits gone
to-
straight through.
Yeah, so he's only got have 2 markers, please.
Yep.
He's only got 1 hit point remaining.
He's still with us.
He seemed like a tank at first, but he's definitely on kind
I
of
think
wobbly,
if I
wobbly chicken legs
missed
now.
that thing on the card, I think he would
He must
pop
have been
then.
hot by now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, he seemed indomitable at first, didn't he?
Yeah. That's my go, mate.
Okay. I'm going to put my random one, which is a troop unit, which obviously this one, who will aim. I'm going to catch up straight away because I'm doing an attack
Yeah.
now. So, on the stormtroopers,
There you go.
which is obviously well within range. So I've got 5 units with the blast rifle, so it's 5 black attack dice. An attack surge with them is nothing, so 2 more dice to roll.
Crit.
And here I gave him an aim token at the start, so I can re-roll up to 2 dice. So no, that's 2 hits.
2 hits.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 coming in. I've got defense dice. The troopers, yeah.
2 reds, yeah, so 2 red d6.
Yeah,
so,
one save.
So it's 1 down, so 1 stormtrooper down.
I'm sure I have more men this at the beginning.
Yeah, I think you did. And that's your turn.
Darth Vader.
Okay.
He's very slowly getting somewhere. Oh, this would be hilarious. Movement 1,
Mm-hmm.
close combat. Movement 2.
Yeah. So it's just his second action to move. He's
Yeah.
obviously got that. I've forgotten what it's called.
It's base to base.
Relentless.
Yeah,
After
relentless,
you
isn't it?
can move action.
Yeah.
You may form a free
So I can
attack
attack.
action. Yeah, so what we're doing the first melee, I guess.
Yeah, this is going to be awful for you.
We've got to do this. Yeah, they're just in. There's no extra because if it's one unit, one miniature in each unit. There's no extra movement to do. Just checking there's nothing else to do with melee I need to worry about. Yeah, you can only use weapons that have got the melee icon basically.
I seem to have a lightsaber in my
I
hand.
did think you might have. So what is his dice for his
I'm
attack
afraid
roll?
it's 6 of these.
6. Well, there's only 3 in the box, so that's fine. With impact 3 and pierce 3, so while attacking a unit that has armour, change up to 3 hits to crits,
Yeah.
and while attacking, cancel up to 3 block results.
Okay.
Okay, so off you go.
This is
The
the first 3.
first volley is 3 standard hits, and roll another 3 dice to bring it up to your 6 reds.
So that was nothing. So
Yeah, you can convert 3 of them.
So that's 3 crits.
3 crits, and you've still got another 3 dice to go.
okay.
4 crits.
5 crits, so I can convert that.
You've already converted 3.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so it's 4 crits coming towards the ATRT. ATRT cancels the normal hit, obviously,
yeah.
leaving it with 4 white dice to block. Try and block those 4 crits.
Yeah.
1, 2, and you've got PS,
I've got
which
PS,
cancels
which
2 of
cancels up
those.
to 3
So
results.
he's kablooey. ATRT
All I
down.
needed was a lightsaber.
ATRT down. I'll just take that out of the
I must
equation.
get some victory. I don't think I'm going to
That's
survive.
1 victory point. Yeah, I haven't got a victory point yet because you've
Yeah.
still got. Because despite my best efforts, your scores have still got 1 man each.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that was quite an impressive activation there.
Yeah.
It looked like you were running away from Luke, but whatever.
Well, no, the fact that you can attack once he's charged
Mm.
is basically really good.
Yeah,
thing,
it is.
Yeah.
Luke can't do that, unfortunately. I'm hoping there's some sort of points differential. Oh no, you can. After you move a full move action, you move form a free melee attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll activate Luke then. See if I can take out a unit. That would be lovely. That would
He
be.
can shift a bit, can't he?
He's a bit faster than Vader because he's
Mm.
biological legs. And
Biological.
second action I'll do is
You've got your
move.
biological
Charge
legs.
after you perform a move action, you may perform a free melee attack action. So, unsurprisingly, I'm going to use my dad's lightsaber. Spoilers over here, which is 6 black dice with impact 2 and pierce 2.
Okay.
So 6 black.
Impact doesn't
3
work.
blank.
Impact doesn't work. It's a vehicle.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I'll just roll 3 misses.
That's not
2 hits and a crit. So
Do you convert your crits or something?
no, you got 3 block dice, but I will cancel the first 2 blocks because I've got pierce 2.
So I'm dead. What's the point rolling the save, is it?
Yeah, you got 3. If you roll 3 blocks, I'm going to cancel 2 of them, so you can still got the third one. So yeah, if you get 3 blocks, he's still alive. We've seen weirder dice rolls. Unfortunately, it's exactly opposite of what you need.
Oh.
Yes. So it's so if you've got a,
Have we got a what?
I mean, it's in your random pile. Don't worry. I meant if you pull one of the truth markers out. But
Yeah. So it's that one next one obviously they're the same one.
normally we would leave X. We wouldn't know what it'd be
Yeah,
randomised as,
yeah.
but for the sake of streamlining,
Well, obviously
we've done.
I've only got these troops in me.
Yeah, and I should put me activated. That lightsaber's pretty fun, isn't it?
Hmm.
I'm glad the lightsaber works the way you wanted it to work. So that's Luke activated, so it's back to the Empire. I think you've just got that one round.
Weirdly, I've got a troop. Yeah.
You've got- yeah.
I wonder whether I've got a shot because I don't think Vader's in the way.
I'm not sure miniatures block line of sight, do we?
No. Anyway, it's a clear shot anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fine then.
I'm not hopeful.
Hmm.
Not hopeful at all. This is 1 dice. Which you're probably going to block anyway.
Now look at it for declaring attacks. You just need range. Like line of sight doesn't seem to be a big deal except for purposes of cover. So it
Length of
doesn't-
range.
doesn't- range. Yeah, it doesn't look like enemy units block line of sight.
Okay.
So
This would be hilarious then. Alright.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Huh.
You'll go.
So precise only works when you've preloaded it with a
With a
name token.
which I forgot to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's you done, yeah?
Yep.
So it just leaves me with my trooper unit over here, who I shall declare a move with. I quite like it. I was worried this was going to be too fiddly, this range.
No, this seems
first.
Yeah, and this is getting better here, I think. So.
Yeah, I was worried this was going to be too fiddly, using that for movement, but apparently not. So it's my, and they're going to open fire on the speeder bikes as they zoom past. So unit leader to closest is range 2, so it's I'm perfectly fine to use blast rifles, of which I have 5.
We've got cover +1.
Yep, so I've got hit and a crit. Hit and a crit. That's all I've got, yeah. So your cover will automatically get rid of that, so you've just got 1 crit, so whatever defence dice of that is a white d6.
White d6.
So one of those. Nope, so it's 1 hit. I think it's going to pop one of them, isn't it?
I think it will, because I got, so
Yeah,
I just,
so it's a guy who isn't your leader. Goes
so I just kind of neutralise him off.
Yep.
And take those odds off, yeah?
And I think that's all of us done again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool, so yeah, wipe all markers, taking your order tokens back.
Oh, I don't seem to have very many.
No. And I'll wind the marker on, pass it back to you. Quickly pop over to check the camera's still working. The camera's very much still working.
Let's continue to break the file, or?
No, it should be
Right,
fine, should be
okay.
fine, so I'll probably just run this one.
Fine.
I'll cut that bit.
So, that's fine.
Because, what are we up to? Yeah, order tokens are getting quicker at this round. Which card should I play?
Now this one comes back into my hand, so I can play with this a bit.
What's down the orders? What have you got?
I've got assault.
Okay, you've got priority because
Yep.
you've got lower pips.
I've got and I've got the thing in as well.
Yeah, you've only got 1 commander, so you activate Vader, and you can do 3 commands you can put down.
So support boy, Vader, and the troop.
That is all of them, isn't it?
Pretty much. Pretty much. Okay.
And you've got priority, so who are you activating?
This is going to be hilarious, something like this.
Are you going to go for Luke?
Well, yeah.
Well, you're not going to. There's no way you can't make it, surely, because you do first action remove and your second action remove again, which then gives you a free melee.
Yes, and there I'm going to make it, anyway. So yeah, I was wondering if it was going to be too short, but no, he's there. Okay.
Oh, it's for the battle we all wanted to see.
Yeah, I will attack you,
Yeah.
but I'm 3 inches too short to reach you.
Okay.
This is the bit we wanted to see.
Yeah. So Darth Vader's lightsaber gets his attack dice together.
Yep. So that is 6 of these fellas. I have impact, but that's only against the vehicle.
Yeah.
So first 3. That's
What's his
2 hits and
attack crit? He hasn't got an attack crit.
yeah, so that's it. So 2 hits so far. Yeah.
4 hits.
You get 4 hits.
Okay, is Pierce do anything?
Pierce.
Or is immune to Pierce? And you've got.
Yeah, and while attacking, I can cancel up to 3 of your saves.
I've got immune to Pierce. Pierce cannot be used against Luke.
Okay, so
Yeah, so it's 4 points of damage, yeah?
4 shields you need to roll.
Okay, so I've got 4 of these attack dice here. I've got nothing else that's going to buff that. So defensive shield doesn't count. So it's 4 points of damage on Luke Skywalker.
Ooh.
I need 4 damage markers from you.
Okay.
Bucket.
That's quite a whack.
Is that Vader done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to activate the Rebel Trooper.
Some of the others seem to have lost the markers from Vader. He did have take some damage, didn't he, earlier?
It was 2, I think.
I think it was 2. Yeah.
We'll wind video back and check. So Rebel Trooper. Rogue Trooper.
Hello.
Rogue Trooper's going to open fire on the speeder bike because no one can open fire on Vader anymore. Just picture of that because it does look so.
Looks pretty thematic,
It
doesn't
looks
it?
like this is every war game I've ever wanted to play since I was about 15, I think, maybe younger. Yeah, so standard attack from Rebel Troopers on the speeder bike is it's obviously in range, so it's 5 black dice coming off him. 2 hits and a crit. 2 hits and a crit.
I've got
You get
that's
cover, so
covers.
it knocks it down to 1 hit, 1 crit.
One hit,
So
one
it's 2
crit.
defense dice on the speed bike is 2 white d6. 2 hits on a speeder bike.
That's not good.
It's not bad either.
Seems to be some smoke coming out the back.
I'm going to give him a dodge.
Give him a dodge.
And that's the Empire's turn.
I'm going to activate the speeder bike. Birdman. So we decided that the terrain doesn't get in the way, didn't we?
Yeah, they can fly straight over it.
Okay, so I'm going for that position. I'll hold that still. Can you move?
Yeah,
through?
of course I can. You want to lift your ruler up?
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Oh, it's a bit tight. Yes. I'm going to shoot these guys.
Okay. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Many of them are going to be behind hard cover though.
I think I thought I'd fly over this.
You do for movement. So yeah, it would make sense you did for cover, wouldn't it? In interest, keeping the game moving. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah. Yes, that's all at range. 3. So she's.
See, I'm taking the main cannon, so
Yeah,
that's
just one red, one black. Yeah. Got a defense.
Got
Got
a
an attack
little mix
surge.
there.
They have got an attack surge, which is you convert that to a hit.
So
That just does that.
okay. So that's 2 hits and a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they've got anything defensive. No, they took him the dodge token to get any bonus out of that. So it's just 3 hits coming towards me. White dice defense. 3 men down.
Wow, that's took a long down then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a powerful cannon.
And I've still got an action. I'll give him a dodge, I suppose.
Yeah, sure. So it's over to see.
Yeah, sorry.
So it's over to me. I've only got random ones left to pull. So Luke Skywalker, I've got nothing to do but melee, so I might as well.
This might be bad.
Lightsaber attack on Darth Vader. You say you've got immune to pierce, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, impact, yes, that's just standard attack really. 1. 3 hits and a crit, so that's 4 hits. So Darth Vader's defense
Defense
is red
means
dice.
it is, I mean, it means to deflect or defending if you spend a dodge. I did have a dodge token in
That's
place.
when he gets ranged anyway.
And pierce, I can actually, yeah. So it's,
Yeah, you're immune to my pierce.
That's
so,
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's just 4 standard hits.
4 standard hits.
You've got a defense surge, you haven't, so that's 2 hits blocked, and you've got 1 more to roll.
No.
So that's 2 points of damage on Vader. Cool, so he's at half health.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else I can do while I'm engaged, is there? So it just ends my activation. I can give myself a dodge, but it's not going to do me any good because Vader's already
It's
attacked.
going to wipe anyway. Yeah.
Vader's already attacked and
Yeah.
no one can open fire on me because I'm in melee. So that's over to the Empire, who has 1 unit left to activate.
I think I'll just move him over there just in case you down Darth Vader and I can get shot off. Yeah?
Okay.
So we're going to put him there and see you all activate. There's no point me putting the dodge on or anything because it's going to come off it again anyway.
Yeah.
So that's my go.
I've only got the squad here left to activate. So
Oh, well, I'll put a dodge on him then. So I forgot you had that.
okay, yeah. they are going to move this way. Actually, I'm going to aim and then open fire on the speeder bike. So that is 2 black dice, because I've only got 2 rifles left. Attack surge doesn't do anything with rebel troopers, so I'm going to cash my aim marker and to re-rock that. So it's 2 hits on the speeder bike.
Okay.
Unless you've got anything that can affect that. You've got cover, so it cancels one of them.
Yeah.
So it's 1 hit, so you've got
The dice, please.
1 white defense dice on the speeder bike. 1 point of damage on the speeder bike. We've got a dodge actually, you can cancel that if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's do that then.
That's the way dodge works, isn't it?
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Dodge is spend a dodge token to cancel a hit. So
Yeah.
you could
He's fine.
you're home free. So
That's all the actions.
that's everyone done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you wind it on to number 5. Pass it over to me.
Can we with these up?
Yeah. Quick time. Pull the dice off so it doesn't look quite so cluttered. And then
We all know what cards we've got, I think. Yeah.
stand 5. I've got standing orders.
Weirdly, I've got standing orders too. You've got
What's
boost on me anyway, so.
Yeah. So if I roll a block, it means I've got priority. Otherwise, you've got priority.
Okay.
Empire's got priority. So you get to put your order down first. Should flip that dodge marker away. There we go. And just shuffle rest.
Also, yeah, that's right.
And yeah, so standing orders. You've got priority, so you can activate Vader or a random unit.
I'll activate Vader.
Okay. Is it going to be a lightsaber attack?
I think it may, yeah.
I think that'd be a very good
I need
idea.
a lot of attack dice here.
What's Vader's one?
I need the red.
Is it 6 red he's got?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Cool.
Yeah, Luke's immune to pierce,
Yeah.
so I think it's just a straight attack, but it's lightsaber and lightsaber.
So that's
Crit and 2 hits.
2 hits and a crit.
Another 3 of us.
Oh my word.
Vader
doesn't
doesn't have
get
attack
crit.
surge, so it's
4
4 hits and a crit. Yeah.
Enjoy.
Two blocks. I've got, so it's 2 blocks, and I've got 2 more dice to roll. 3 blocks.
I'll cancel 3 of those.
Is immune to pierce.
No, I've got that.
Yeah. Pierce 3. Yeah.
Well, it's attacking, cancel up to 3 results.
Luke has immune to pierce.
Okay, so that's cancel
So
that.
that's 2 wounds.
2 wins.
Yeah. He's down.
I wondered if you might be.
Yes.
So we know how that story ends.
Yes. So it's right, it's pre-Empire, it's still canon.
That's true, yes.
Read the comics, we're good. Really are. So it'd be my turn, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll activate this rebel troop unit to open fire on that speeder bike, which I'm guessing is in range.
Yeah, put some lasers in this time.
Yeah. So it's 5 black guys coming out of the rebel trooper squad. They don't get an attack surge, so it's 1 hit. It's 2 hits. You've got cover, so it bumps it down to 1. So it's just one
defend.
white dice. Yeah. It's 1 hit on the
Okay.
speeder bike. And I'm going to declare a move as well. And that's your go.
Speeder bike.
Okay.
Junior bird man out of
Do you want to move the barricades that way?
Yeah, can I just move them out of the
Yeah,
way?
that's fine.
Yeah.
So it's his compulsory move.
Which should be chest. To there.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Yeah. You've got the unit leader in, so you can open fire on them if you want to.
Yeah.
So you get interesting about the speed, but it's actually the main cannon is front facing. His blaster pistol is 360.
Oh, so you can just select something
Yeah.
else then, yeah. So.
So just, I'm not saying it is what you're going to want to do now, but it's just something to
No,
bear
I
in
think
mind.
I'll nuke the smaller squad. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a red, white, black, isn't it?
Red and the black
And a white.
and white.
Yep. Tits in the crit. I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
Sorry?
I've got nothing to convert that. I don't think you have either of you.
No, no, not. Because yeah, no, it's only
Tits in the crit, so it's 3 defence dice. Down. Squad down.
Yay! I've still got an action. Which is little point doing anything, really, I suppose.
You can move.
Well, I could.
Do another handbrake turn if you want.
Trying to work out which bit's best to go. I'd never be able to acquire them as a target because they'll just kind of move around, won't they?
No.
Let's take them that way.
Happy with that, yeah?
Yeah, so.
There you go. Cool, cool. I'm tapped, so it's just your. You've got your stormtrooper over there.
Yeah, that's right. Stormtrooper moves 2. As you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting thinner.
It is. I've got to think we're running on to the final turn,
Yeah, I reckon so.
which I think might be the final turn. Okay, so there's get all your markers in.
So we're both going to
I'm
be standing
doing
units,
standing
aren't we?
order, yeah.
Standing order, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have an advantage, so
So it's one of these. So if you're all black and if a block, you've got priority. Otherwise, I have. So I've got the priority. I do believe I'll activate my single remaining squad.
okay, and I'll leave mine to beta. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to activate my squad. Who's going to open fire on the speed bikes? I think that's the best chance. I've got scoring 10 points here. So it's 5 black dice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's taken a hit already.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There's no one to get through a barricade, so they've got no attack bonus. So it's 1 hit, 2 hits.
So one gets
One gets
cancelled
cancelled
by
because you cover, so it's just one
save.
white dice for you, isn't
Yeah,
it?
one white, yeah.
No,
no hit.
more damage. It's not enough, is it?
It's another one.
I'll give him a dodge marker as well. And that's basically your activations in sequence. You can do Vader or a random one.
Vader can't get to you. I could go over the barrier,
Yeah.
so I'll just remove that for the moment.
Yep. That's fine.
But I don't think that's going to be a melee. Oh, it might be.
Mm,
Oh, yes, it is.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're there.
Yeah. There's a bit of tidying up there, isn't there? Because it's a melee with multiple people. Player performing a move moves a unit into base contact with an enemy unit. If a unit does not have a melee weapon, it cannot move into base contact with enemies and cannot start a melee. Move other minis. Maintaining cohesion, the player places each other minion unit that started a melee into base contact with a mini. You're done.
Yeah.
Maintaining cohesion, the player's opponent moves any of their minis that are not already in base contact with an enemy mini into base contact with minis. That doesn't matter. Yeah, so that's good enough. And then, yeah, it's just. So, how many lightsaber points does.
He has the 6 again.
Going Rogue One?
Okay, so that's 2 hits and a crit.
Mm-hmm. 4 hits, 2 crits.
Okay.
With Pierce.
He does have Pierce,
So it's 6,
I believe. Yes,
Saves.
3 Pierce. Yeah.
6 saves, the first 3 of which you'll cancel.
Yeah.
2 saves, 3 saves. That's 6 wounds. That's the squad wiped out.
I think so. Blimey. He's obviously a target. He's crossing the battlefield.
He went rogue 1.
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
Devastating.
Thank
Yeah, but he's Vader, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that was enjoyable. Well,
And it moves nicely, but every round was getting faster.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And join us immediately for the roundup. See you very shortly. And we're back. What did we think?
I think it's fantastic.
I think it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Such good fun.
It has that Star Wars feel. It's
Yeah.
lots of bullets going off, not necessarily all of them hit him, but it's still tense when all the bullets are going off. Those speeders just zoom across
They
the
just,
board like they do,
3 by
like
3,
they do
they
in Return
cover.
of a Jedi there across that board. Vader is slow moving and massively destructive when he gets there because
Nails,
he took out Luke. And he went rogue 1 on that squad. That was a full strength squad of troopers he took out in one.
Yeah, they've just gone.
Yeah.
I mean, the Walker was weaker, but I think he probably would have took that
The
down.
Walker, I think I kind of got cocky with it at the start and then kind of got a bit cautious as it started taking damage. Yeah, the Walker is impressive, to be honest with you.
Yes.
You could, that, especially if it was the laser cannon it's equipped with. Because in a full game, there's different main weapons, you can fit it out.
Yeah, but so it's like immune to general hits. It's just
Yeah, you need a bit of
lightsaber
maybe. Oh, it's like Vader took that out as well, didn't he? So
but no, he already taken some hits already.
Yeah, but the ATRT, one squad of rebel troopers and Luke Skywalker all went down to Darth Vader.
Yes, he's Darth Vader.
He's terrifying. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I thought Luke was quite tough. The speeder bikes look so much fun to play with.
Yes, yeah, it'd be interesting to give maybe linking them like 4s or something like that. That would be interesting to. We'll have 2 groups of 2 flying around.
Yeah. What do you think of the minis?
Nicely, I think they made lovely paint. I think they're nice minis anyway.
Thank you. But I think the more credit to the detail. It's,
The details
the better the details, the more details are on the easier it is to paint. Otherwise you end up freehanding stuff and it gets very hard. But no, the level of detail is. I'm far from an expert painter. I'd never make a living as a pro painter, but I've been painting for a few years, so I'm not a total beginner at it. But if you were a total beginner, apart from stormtroopers are hard because painting all white is hard and painting all black is hard, and they're a mixture of all white and all black.
Yes.
But there are some wonderful tutorials on YouTube and online in general that you can find for doing stormtroopers quickly and easily.
But the sculpts are good.
The sculpts are very
when we
good.
was at unboxing, we could see through the bags that they looked really cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What do you think of the movement tool system?
Yeah, that works, and we were getting faster every round.
Because I've used, obviously the Armada uses a similar jointed ruler for kind of the slows and boards and stuff, and I was worried it was going to be too cumbersome to use in an infantry-based game. But it's actually really fast because you just pick up your leader and then
if you're going to do a double move and then bring them round afterwards.
Yeah, it's super. That's what this game is what Star Wars is. It's fast and it's dramatic.
Yes. Yeah, and as I say, that I think that once you got your head around the way the cars were laid out, you knew what you were looking for.
Yeah, because and it's the original trilogy, which is my favourite anyway. I love the order system as well, that you can prime or preload guys ready to go when you want.
And you can select that.
I don't think it's as noticeable in this tutorial game when we only had four units aside. If you were playing a larger game where you could end up with 8, maybe 10 squads, and you're only able to preload 2 or 3 of them, you would feel that fog of war of Luke or Vader shouting or Han shouting across the battlefield.
And we haven't really checked how many order cards are in a full game.
7.
Okay. So,
6 rounds, 7 cards.
And some of those probably return to hand.
Yeah, you've got 7 cards last you 6 rounds. Yeah. I thought some of the special abilities were lovely. Like the lightsaber was brilliant. That was I felt like using the lightsaber.
Yes, it's good. Everything kind of collapsed towards it.
But Luke being immune to too much lightsaber damage was good as well.
Yeah, they seem to kind of tilt that about right.
The heroes feel like heroes, which is again what you want from Star Wars. You want big names. I'm just so glad to be doing this series because I think it's an exciting system to
it's a strong system as well. It's going to work.
It's very easy to draw comparisons with 40k because 40k has been such a big sci-fi system for such a long time. a lot of the order pull system reminded me of my brief dalliance with bolt action, because that had a
Yeah.
similar dice put you know that you have a colour dice for each unit in your army, and your opponent does as well. They'll go in one bag, you shake it up, and whoever's
Yeah, that
coloured
works
dice
out the order.
decides who gets
Yeah.
to go next. So it kind of keeps everyone involved with the
Yeah.
game all the time.
The surges and that they've borrowed from X-Wing, haven't they?
Yeah, but it's they've kind of Tarantino. They've borrowed from a lot of other
Yeah,
successful
fine.
things
Yeah.
to make their own very wonderful thing, and it feels like Star Wars, which is what we wanted.
Yeah.
It's super fast moving. I think it was just about our first game. Admittedly, with reduced forces.
Simplified.
That was an
Yeah,
hour, we got
yeah.
an hour and a quarter was that game.
You don't feel like you played a game. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was I'd be keen to try with more.
Yeah, well, I was referring to the bolt-ons that come on in the next games.
Yeah,
was,
which we'll be seeing very soon.
Yes,
Follow-up
yeah.
episode of 5 when ready. Are we going double thumbs up on this one?
Oh, absolutely.
I think, yeah. In fact, I'm just going to pick up Ponder.
Do it.
Arm. Yes, thumbs up there. I'm so excited for what's going to happen
Yes,
next. Because so Wave 1's out already. Wave 2 is looking more character-based, because we've got Han, Leia, and General Veers as playable characters coming up in the next
Cool,
wave.
yeah.
Well, I discovered recently, according to official canon, General Veers didn't die at the Battle of Hoth, which I assumed he did.
You don't see him, do I?
No, but I always just meant you saw his attack get blown up, and I always assumed General Veers died then. In the old expanded universe, he died in some random battle about 10 years later.
Okay.
As of the canon reboot, he has no death scene.
Oh,
So
okay.
General Veers may turn up in episode 9 for all we know. Stranger things have happened. What's becoming Pope. I'm so excited to see what happens next.
Yeah, looking forward to moving through.
Join us our next episode. We will be what we're going to do is we're kind of where Wave 2 is very quickly on the horizon. So our next episode, we're doing a grand unboxing. We're unboxing all of Wave 1 in one big hit, so we can see all the new toys get on the table. Yeah. So keep your eyes open, see it very soon. We are Fire When Ready, a brand new YouTube series dedicated to Fantasy Flight games, Star Wars Legion, produced for Emotionally 14. You can see us and our HeroClix show, Brick Fury, E14 Toy Box, which is a HeroClix and Star Wars Destiny series, and loads of other tabletop gaming, and certainly loads of other Star Wars related stuff over at emotionally14.com. And you can follow them on Twitter at emotionally14. And you can search for Emotionally 14 on Facebook. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB, and you can search for Brad Harmer Bonds on Facebook. Ian, where can people find you before the next
I'm
episode?
just on Instagram.
Instagram.
It's a great old one.
Great old one, and some Star Wars Legion photos incoming soon.
There should be some. Yes.
I think there should.
Yes, yeah.
If you want us to cover the other Star Wars games as well, if you want to see us play a game of X-Wing, if you want to see us do Armada, Rebellion, any of the other great Star Wars games that I think are all fancy. I think Fantasy Flight might have the exclusive license now.
I think they're doing well with this.
If you want to see us do any other Star Wars games, drop us a message, tweet at us, let us know of it, or send in an Instagram message. If you want to see us do stuff other than Legion, we're open to the occasional game of that as well. Or just sit around talking Star Wars, to be honest with you, which is what we do most of the time. So until our next episode, when we see what else is available for this wonderful new system, which is just it is everything we wanted it.
Yeah,
to be.
it's a lovely game.
Yeah, where was this game when we were kids?
That's right.
Well, you were 20.
When I was 20.
Just so excited, guys. We'll see you for the next episode very soon. Bye.